Hey, what is going on, Lions fans and One Pride Nation? Today, I want to talk about the Lions 2025 schedule. Now, I know we already did a video talking about the 2025 schedule and the Lions opponents, but I'm looking at it at a little bit of a different view today. I was listening to my guy, Ross Tucker's podcast, and he had Warren Sharp on there, and Warren Sharp was talking about rest disparity. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Now, he said something interesting about rest disparity, and one of the teams that he actually focused on quite a bit was the Lions. He said that, according to him and his research, the Lions actually have the best rest disparity in the entire NFL, which could be good for our Lions when it comes time for the season to roll around, because a lot of us have looked at the Lions schedule and we have said that, the NFL, kind of, stuck it to our boys by giving them such a hard schedule. So first, I want to look at the schedule again real quick, and then I am going to go and play the part of the video where Warren Sharp talks about the Lions' rest disparity. So as you all know, the Lions have 4 preseason games this year. That week 2 game at home against the Dolphins, I believe I read that they are going to have a joint practice with them, and then you get into the season. Open up Sunday, 4:25 in the afternoon against at Green Bay. Come back the next Sunday, home against the Bears. Week 3, Monday night at Ravens. Week 4, Sunday, home against the Browns. Week 5, at Bengals on a Sunday. Come back Sunday night, at Chiefs. Come back on Monday night, home against the Buccaneers. Week 8 is a bye week. Off that bye week, home against the Vikings on Sunday. The next Sunday at Commanders. The next Sunday night at Eagles. Next Sunday afternoon, Giants. Short week that week, Green Bay on Thanksgiving. Come back 1 week later on a Thursday, home against the Cowboys. Week 15, Sunday afternoon at Rams. Come back the next week, Sunday afternoon, home against the Steelers. Week 17, let's see, was that a short week? Yes, short week. Christmas Day at Vikings. Come back week 18. We don't know if that'll be a Saturday or Sunday game. Home, at Bears. So now I wanted to get into what my guy was talking about the Lions' rest disparity. And I want you to actually hear what he has to say about the Lions and his rest disparity. And then I would like your thoughts on how you might think that this may help the Lions, how it may help their already tough schedule. So I'm going to play what Warren Sharp said about the Lions and their rest disparity.
The Detroit Lions have a rest advantage in 8 games this year, which is the most that has ever happened in any NFL season in history. It's never been above 6 games before. They don't have 7. They have 8 games with a rest advantage. In addition, they only play 1 game at a rest disadvantage. Meanwhile, you've got a team like the Las Vegas Raiders who play 6 games at a rest disadvantage, but only 1 game at a rest advantage. So there's really very little attention to detail to try to make those aspects of things balanced. And I'll just give you the one crazy stat before I throw it back. The Detroit Lions, in those 8 games, they play 5 teams that are off of a Monday night football game and playing on a short week. And Ross, you know what that means for your body. If a team plays like the Lions are playing Sunday at 1 p.m., and they're going up against 5 opponents that have to wait till Monday Night Football to play their game, those guys aren't getting home until Tuesday morning at the earliest. Meanwhile, the Detroit Lions have been resting their body, getting rehab Sunday afternoon, Sunday night, all day Monday, and into Tuesday morning. So they're well ahead from a recovery perspective. And 1 or 2 times, that's fine, but it's never happened 5 times before in NFL history.
You know those things in life that you should.
All right, Lions fans. So what are your thoughts on that? Listening to Warren Sharp, he's talking about the Lions and their rest disparity. He talked about the fact that, they are playing a lot of teams, coming off of short weeks. So the Lions, that is something that the Lions can absolutely use to their advantage. And it may be something that is absolutely going to help our boys through the 2025 season. So when you kind of think about it, and I'm going to run over this one more time. When you think about it, the schedule may not be as bad as we're thinking. One more time, if you look at the rest disparity, I mean, I guess I don't actually have the other teams in front of me, but if you really look at it, week from week 1 to week 2, that's 7 days. Week 2 to week 3, that's 8 days. Somewhat of a short week, but we are playing the Browns that week. 7 days. Week 5, 7 days, almost 7 days and a half because it's Sunday night. Week 6, 8 days until we get to the Monday football game against the Buccaneers, week 8 and bye, and it goes on and on. So anyway, Lions fans, that's what I want to get in here and talk to you all about. I want to get your thoughts on this rest disparity issue and the fact that the schedule may not be as bad for the Lions as we had originally hoped. All right, Lions fans, give me your thoughts on it. After listening to what Warren Sharp said, do you like the fact that the Lions could have a better advantage, even though they have a very, very tough schedule? They could be at an advantage with some of these rest disparities due to the fact that so many teams are going to be coming off short weeks playing the Lions. All right. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube page, hit the like button, and hit the notification button so we can keep talking Lions football, and hit the notification bell so you know anytime that we post a video. If you haven't already, subscribe to our TikTok. My son, he does a lot of other crazy stuff over there, but he does still post our Lions videos over there as well. So if you haven't, give us a follow over there as well. And if you haven't already, hit us up on Twitter/X. That's all I got for this one. Give us your thoughts on it. Until next time, peace.